Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for DeAndre Ayton.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
And now the Lakers starting group. The post pair form will be Vanderbilt and Ayton. Smart is out there with Doncic. And it's James in at the 3 slot. And for Washington, Sarr out there with Davis. Then it's Coulibaly. Then it's Trae Young. And it's George in at the small forward position. All right, everyone, the NBA season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
That's exactly what you want to see. Your big men playing big. Strong ball.
Here's Sarr. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
That's where you want Sarr doing his work offensively. He is a tough cover in the paint.
Smart deciding where to go with it. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound, Washington.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And George kicks to Young. Over Doncic. Young, no good. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Vanderbilt. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Young passes to Sarr, and Sarr throws it down.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
Now here's James. And Ayton throws it down.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Outside, Davis. Back to Young. Shoots over Doncic. Young, no good. Lakers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. No one near James as he lets it go. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Washington. I asked him about LeBron James and what his team's defensive game plan was against him, and he said to me, hope and pray that he misses a majority of his shots. With LeBron, there's only so much you can do against him, but we're going to do our best. We'll see what happens here tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
Allie, thank you so much. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Trailing by 2. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, and they came out with a win.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
Here's Sarr. Following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Vanderbilt against Davis. Clock is at 3. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. The Wizards with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, the Wizards stacking talented young players and draft assets. Not only that, they'll have a ton of cap space next season, which they will likely not use to sign a star free agent, but rather to absorb contracts in exchange for, you guessed it, more draft picks. This front office is continuing to think long-term, guys.
Priorities straight. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But, Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And, Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant, adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
He hits both from the stripe. Great by winning 50 games and finishing 3rd in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
Here's Young after the basket by the Lakers. Davis inside. He's against Vanderbilt. And Davis gets it to go.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Doncic against Young. Kicks it out to James. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Wizards have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Pass to Young. There's the triple. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
Putting up a goose egg bagel this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Now Smart. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's Ayton missing. The Wizards with the lead. Sarr finds Young. He hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
When you watch Young, there's that courage to his game.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Doncic. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got 4 rebounds in this game. Ayton against Davis. Fader on the way. The Lakers with the rebound.
Relatively open from mid-range. You'd like to see that one go down.
Pass to Ayton. Outside, James. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now Young. Here's Koulibaly. He has yet to score. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Trae Young. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged 24 per clip, 11 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's very and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
Outside, Smart. Back to Doncic. Pass to Smart. They could use a bucket. Buries it from three-point range.
And if Smart finds his rhythm from range, he is dangerous. He can do a lot of damage from deep.
Now, Koulibaly. And here's Davis for three. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
James against George. Pass to Vanderbilt. At the elbow, Doncic. Kicks it out to James. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Outside, Davis. George against James. Outside, Davis. The shot's good on the assist by George. Davis has got 12 in the game.
Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's crushing it right now.
James looking it over. And the shot goes in. 6 points for him.
And you can see when he has the basket in his sights, he's going to attack. And once he's in tight, he is a terrific finisher.
Now here's Davis. He's got 12. Back to Young. The three. A rebound by the Lakers. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Look, bad shooting nights happen to everybody. He's just got to feel fortunate that his teammates have picked up the slack for him.
Smart dishes to Doncic. Vanderbilt, a screen on Young. Pass to Vanderbilt. Going inside. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Doncic knows he's the focal point of the defense, so really good to see him find the open man.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Many players, Clark, can drive in and step back, but few do both as well as Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there, man. He's special in that regard, and sometimes he can do both of those things in the same play, even multiple times. I mean, he's a ball-dominant guy, but he's got special scoring ability. His footwork is a big part of it, his ball handling, and his size. I mean, his size is deceptive, and I think underlooked sometimes in how he's able to do what he does with the basketball.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. Here's the screen. The three from Johnson. It's rebounded by Hayes. Lakers trail by 3. Pass to Kennard. Kleba kicks to Smith. Over in the corner, LaRavia. 6 on the shot clock. Kennard finds LaRavia. No problems knocking that one down.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Wizards have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Johnson surveying the floor. And it's LaRavia with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. And there's the foul. It's on Jake LaRavia. That's his first foul. So it's the Wizards now. Pass to Champagnie. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
11th in blocks. And for free throw shooting, not really an attribute. Top 20 in the league, and we always heard him talking about the need to improve in that area. Let's see how this season plays out.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
And he knocks down the first one. Dalton Connect, he's checked in for the Lakers. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Lakers trail by 3. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. Lakers coach J.J. Redick has brought an attention to detail to this team. Austin Reeves said, quote, set that foundation of doing stuff the right way, and if we do that, we can be a really good team. Redick said it's important to always emphasize the things that you want. That hopefully becomes part of your identity. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And Los Angeles guys shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Here's LaRavia. Lays it up off the glass. LaRavia's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Champagnie. 1:43 left in the first. Shot clock at 5. Hustle from long range. And rebounded by Connect. And here's the Lakers. They're on a 16-7 run. In the corner, Kennard with it. Now LaRavia. He's got 7. Lakers working the ball around now. Connect finds Smith. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
Russell sets a screen for Johnson. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by Los Angeles.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game right now. First free throw is good. And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water in mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
Both free throws good from LaRavia. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Washington Wizards. 7-point differential. Kennard against Russell. Pass to Johnson. Looking to end the run. He can't get that one.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Young in the corner. Got it. Good job in the low post. Young's got his second basket of the night. And that does it for the first quarter. Lakers on top, up by 5. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
And, guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
You know, I also like the fact they've been really aggressive in attacking from behind the arc. They could do a lot of damage from there tonight.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Luke Kennard out there with Smith. Then it's Jake LaRavia. Then there's Hayes, and it's James in at the 4-man position. Here's Vukcevic. No scoring in this one, and Russell gets it to go.
Inside, Russell definitely has the touch. Just pops it in nicely.
Pass to Smith. James outside. Back to Smith. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Smith's got 6 points.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Young against Smith. Johnson outside. Out to Russell. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Champagnie. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. He's got 5.
Boy, the former second overall pick has really worked on his passing. That was an outstanding find by Russell.
Smith against Young. Here's James. And James throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Bounce pass Young. High post Johnson. LaRavia's there. Now here's Johnson. He's defended by LaRavia. Vukcevic. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Los Angeles leading by 5. Outside, James. James, a screen on Johnson. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Hey, in today's NBA game, I think you have to stretch the floor if you're going to be competitive and give yourself the best chance to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Smith outside. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Inside, Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
So it's the Lakers now after the basket by Washington. Nice shot by Smith. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Wizards making a switch here. Davis is checked in. The Lakers also with the sub. Luka Doncic. He's checked in for Smith. Wizards trail by 10. Young outside. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Struggling getting it in. That's his 7th miss in 9 shots. Moravia passes to Doncic. Whoa! Strong finish by Doncic.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Washington Wizards. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against a talent of his caliber.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That one misses for Davis. Well, Clark, with the game becoming more global, some are saying the NBA should adopt some FIBA rules to more closely align the leagues. Any changes you'd welcome?
Well, you know, Kevin, with all the shooting that teams possess now, maybe the league can get away from the defensive 3-second rule. I mean, there's so much switching and interchanging of players. The offenses are usually so well spread out. I think you should just maybe abandon that particular rule. Throw those big guys a bone and let them park inside at their own peril.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Count the basket.
You know, guys, you look at Doncic, and he has really good size for a wing, which helps him have his way against most defenders.
Russell passes to Young. Pass to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Davis setting the pick for Johnson. To the middle. Doncic with the steal. Kennard with the ball. Hasn't made one yet. Back to James. And they double up James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Laravia missing. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Celtics. And Davis throws it down hard.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
Doncic against Young. Pass to James. Takes it off the glass. James has got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here. And the Lakers with some changes. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Jake LaRavia. And Smart subbed in for Kennard. Wizards trail by 13. Young outside. Pass to Sarr. Vanderbilt against Davis. Over Vanderbilt. And again, Washington no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
And James throws it down hard.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy. Well, he's leading the way, trying to get everybody else going now.
Lakers leading by 13. Pass to Vanderbilt. George against James. Lets the three fly. Rebound by the Wizards. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. And that'll be the first of a two-game road trip for them. And a wide open look for Sarr. The rebound by James.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Doncic dishes to Smart. Ayton against Davis. Ayton kicks to Doncic. Outside, Smart lets it go from deep. Headshot off. Wizards trail by 13. Down low, here's Davis. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Now, here's Doncic. He's coming off a 25-point game against Boston. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And here's Young. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
And let's check out stats for James. He's coming off an excellent season, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists, just does a great job of getting everyone involved. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for the Wizards. Jake LaRavia is checked in for the Lakers. Lakers passing it around. Vanderbilt the pass to Doncic. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Sarr gets the bucket.
Get the ball in close. Get your points that way. That's doing good business.
Smart passes to Ayton. Now Smart. Now here's Ayton. Doncic left side. Over Russell. And again, no good by the Lakers.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Koulibaly, no good. Lakers leading by 11. Outside, Smart. And here's Doncic from the arc. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, Luka Doncic has studied LeBron James' game for a long time, and now they're teammates. Luka said, "It's a dream come true. I always look up to him. I think we both make our teams better. Our IQ is very high. Just having 2 guys like that on the court helps the whole team out." Back to you, Kevin.
Quite a tandem. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Now, Vanderbilt after D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. The triple! Doncic!
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Smart against Koulibaly. The three. They get it again. George dishes to Davis. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Points for Davis.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Smart passes to Doncic. Takes a three. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
He was wide open. That missed clearly on him.
To the inside. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from George.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Now, here's Doncic. 9 points in the game so far. Outside, Smart. Pass to Doncic. Three-pointer. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Trying to get open as Davis gets it down to single digits. Sarr's got 4 points in the quarter.
Physical defense, but the strength training already kicking in for Sarr.
Doncic against Russell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
That free throw good from Doncic.
One of the things that's really impressive about Luka Doncic is his continued growth. I mean, season to season, you see this guy working on himself, working on his mind, how he thinks the game and his body, and becoming a better athlete. That spells trouble for the league.
Johnson, he's checked in for Russell. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates.
Koulibaly with it. He's defended by LaRavia. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul. "17 seconds left to play in the first half. Johnson against Doncic. Clock at 6. Johnson right side. No good from the wing. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Lakers lead by 9. Now we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm with J.J. Redick, and Coach, your team is finding success offensively. What's been the key?
Well, we really emphasized screening in our pregame meeting. I thought we did a good job of screening, and they're sending our side pick and rolls to the middle, and we did a good job of screening and making plays out of that. And really the only thing for me was just our transition defense. We got to clean that up.
Great call. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime, and we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do see you a lot in a lot of commercials, but I don't know if I call you the king of anything. Ernie is right. I am indeed the king of sponsorship. Everybody wants the big diesel stamp of approval.
Shaq, you ever think of doing any pro bono work? I've got a neat spot that I think you'd be perfect for.
Where's that restaurant at?
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
They've got Keyshawn George. Davis is out there with Song. Then it's Coulibaly. And it's Young in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Now, here is Young. Coulibaly with the screen for Young. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
What a play by Young. Out of that pick and roll, does a great job with his decision making.
It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. James has got 18 points in the game.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
It's Davis on the wing. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Plays it up and banks it in. Davis has got 26.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's James. He's got 18. Outside, Smart. No good with the triple. Wizards trail by 8. Sarr finds Coulibaly. Now here's Davis. Vanderbilt defending. Young in the corner for 3. The shot, no good. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Doncic, bounce pass. On the wing, James. Defended by George. Clock at 4. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
And it's Davis missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Outside, Smart. Beyond the arc. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Davis. Rebound the Lakers. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's James to the left side wing. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to James. Vanderbilt's got 5.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
And they were in the top 10 in terms of opponents' points per game, up there with some of the very best in our league.
You pointed to their field goal percentage. It was up there among the leaders last season because of how smart they played at the offensive end. You know, they made very few bad decisions. Here's Koulibaly. That three off the mark. George against James. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Fires the three. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Davis. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. That's 28 points for Davis.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Here's James. 20 points for him. Excellent D there from George. Wizards trail by 11. Now Young. Outside, George. Davis up top. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Lakers leading by 11. Doncic outside. Outside, James. Ayton inside. Defended by George. And it's Ayton missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Floats it up for Davis. And stolen by James. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart.
A moment now to see the numbers for Smart. Last season's performance for him averaged about 9 points a game last year. 3 assists and 2 rebounds. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
Wizards trail by 11. Young looking around. Davis against Vanderbilt. Shot from 16, and the basket is good. Davis has got it back down to single digits for Washington.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Now here's James. Doncic outside. Good on the triple. Doncic has got 13 points.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's George. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. George has got his second bucket of the night.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Doncic. Vanderbilt finds Smart. Lakers working the ball around now. They grab their own miss. Wizards trail by 9. Davis, the pass to Young. Davis setting the pick for Young. Fires for 3. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Easy to admire Young's confidence. Knows he has the ability to drain it from way outside.
James outside. Pass to Vanderbilt. Offensive rebound. And Doncic is right there. And the Lakers lead by 8.
Doncic typically is matched up against guards or wings, yet with his size, they have trouble keeping him off the board.
Now Davis. Sarr sets the screen for Davis. Over Vanderbilt. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Lakers leading by 8. Smart kicks to Ayton. Pass to Doncic. Great positioning inside from Doncic.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
Young with the ball. He's got 7. Davis looking for an opening. Baseline jumper. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. James has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
Outside for Smart. Vanderbilt the pass to Doncic. Outside for Smart. And the 3 off target. Wizards trail by 10. Here's Davis. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Vanderbilt. In the corner, Smart with it. Doncic outside. Here's James. Launches it. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Now, here is Young. To end the drought. He's off on that one. Nice D from Doncic.
Not his night shooting the ball, and it's really had an impact on this game.
Oh, Ayton in position. And stolen by Song. Young against Doncic. And Sarr throws it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Connect. Still scoreless. Laravia finds Connect. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Washington. And that one is stuffed right through.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Here's Smith following the bucket by the Wizards. Kennard's shot is off.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Johnson kicks to Russell. They set the pick over Kennard. And it's Russell missing. Lakers leading by 8. And here's Kennard. Smith outside. Offline with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
So looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. A shot that time, not on target. Russell's gone just 1 of 5 from the field. Pass to Smith. Back to Connect. 44 seconds left in the third. No one near Smith as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple. Wizards trail by 8. Carrington with the ball. Connect picks him up. Count that one.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
The Lakers shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Pass to Kennard. Back to Smith. Trying to get something going. Arabia passes to Kennard. Over Carrington. And again, the Lakers no good. Outside, Russell to the paint. Kicks it out to Johnson. For the three. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Los Angeles on top, up 6. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Taking a look at the Lakers. James is out there with Jake LaRavia. Then it's Smith. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Kennard in at the shooting guard. Now, here is Young. Young, a screen on Smith.
Defending Johnson, you know he's wired to score, so sometimes you can get a little too aggressive against him.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
And he makes the first.
Watching this rookie, Trey Johnson, he's got that combination of length and shooting that every coach wants. This team really excited about his future.
And Washington making a change here. Vukcevic is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money. Lakers leading by 4.
Outside, James. Over in the corner, LaRavia. His three-pointers off the mark. Washington shooting reasonably well, 45%. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Smart pass by Johnson. I think developing his playmaking will be key for his game.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Outside, James. And it's Hayes in the corner. Smith for 3. A rebound by Johnson.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Out to the right wing. Hustle from long range.
Really good job on the inside that time. I mean, he had to work for that rebound, and he got it done.
Smith feeling it out a bit. Hayes finds LaRavia. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Washington trailing. Young outside. Johnson outside. Young sets a screen for Johnson. To the inside. Got a piece of it. And stolen by James. Over in the corner, LaRavia. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Washington Wizards. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Now, here's Johnson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, GA, you just can't say enough about the skill set of young Trey Johnson.
I mean, this guy came into the league ready. I really like how he gets to his shot, regardless of what the defense throws at him. And he can be dangerous if his defense gets to the same level as his own.
And the first one drops. Davis is checked in for Washington. The Lakers also with the sub. Doncic is checked in. And both free throws good for Johnson.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
A nice shot by Doncic.
Luka doesn't shoot a ton from the mid-range, but he's more than capable and effective when he does.
Johnson outside. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And here's Young from the arc. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now here's James. To the left wing. Clock at 6. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound by the Wizards. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
Russell. He nails it, and we're tied up.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
On the wing, James. Kennard finds LaRavia. And here is Doncic. Pass to Kennard. Now here's James. Now LaRavia. And it's off from three-point range. Outside, Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Craig, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
So it's the Lakers now, after the basket by Washington. Now Davis. Outside, Russell. Young outside. And he makes that one. And now a 4-point Washington lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
At the elbow, it's James. The court for a while, people kept asking, how long will LeBron play? It's almost like they've given up on that question now. He's played for so long and so well.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable in his longevity and excellence, but eventually Father Time wins out. He's a superhero right now, and I think always will be. I can't imagine that he'll overstay his ability to play at a high level. So we'll see what that brings.
The first free throw is good. When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be. What will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
No good on the second free throw.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now LaRavia. After the missed three from Trae Young. Pass to James. Here's Hayes. On the wing, Doncic. Defended by Young. And Hayes throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Now, here is Young. And here is Johnson. Doncic with the steal. Down low. And Davis sends it back. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch. And that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Alexander Saw. He's checked in for Carlton Carrington. And then for Los Angeles, Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Jake LaRavia. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Luke Kennard. Outside, James. Lakers passing it around. Smart. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Sinks the triple. 9 points for Johnson.
In that pick and roll action, one thing was on Trey Johnson's mind. Let me get a bucket.
James right side. Pass to Ayton. And stolen by Song. Inside, here's Davis. Hits the jump hook. 34 points for Davis.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. Back to James. And the dunk by James.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Johnson following the bucket by the Lakers. Over Smart, and the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
That wingspan of Johnson helps him score around the rim. It's about 6'10", which is very good for a wing.
Now here's James. Pass to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Keyshawn George, he's checked in for the Wizards. Koulibaly comes in for Johnson.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Doncic. Wizards leading by 3. Young passes to Sarr. Smart against Koulibaly. Outside, George. It's Sarr, top of the key. Young for 3. That shot, no good. Lakers trail by 3. Smart with the ball. Pass to Ayton. And here is Doncic, defended by Young. Davis against Vanderbilt. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And the Wizards lead by 5. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Lakers. Here's Doncic, defended by Young. Doncic looking it over. 6 to shoot, and they double up Doncic. Ayton finds James from past the arc. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Young outside. Here's Koulibaly. On the wing, Davis. Vanderbilt defending. Now Koulibaly. Jacks up a three. Cleared away by Ayton. Outside, James. Here's Doncic. Young with the steal. And now Young running the floor all by himself. And he makes that one count.
You know, you see Young's eyes light up when the break is on. Solid at scoring in transition.
Now Ayton.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton. A 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
And he's good on the second. Wizards leading by 6. Doncic with the steal. That's tipped. Now Koulibaly. Now Sarr. And he jams it in.
Most of Sarr's best work is done at the rim. Look at him just throwing it down with ease.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Ayton sets the pick for James. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And here's Young. Outside George. No good from 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now Vanderbilt. George with the steal. Here's Young. Right side Davis. And that one is good.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
James against George. Launches it. Davis pulls it down.
It pains me to say it, but he's hurting his team right now. Apparently, he still has the green light because he's jacking it up.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Wizards.
It didn't look like a game that was going to work out for them, but man, how things changed in a hurry.
Man, I'd say it was gutsy, Kevin, in terms of what they were able to do in that comeback. An incredible amount of fortitude when facing all of that adversity. And not just to come back, but how about to come back and win going away?
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And after dropping game 1 in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And partner, it sets up what should be a fantastic finale to the season series. Major bragging rights on the line that night.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Davis.
Boy, you can't say enough about his effort on the boards. He helped them in the battle of possessions all game long.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
So now, let's send it over to the sideline where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game.
AD, a road trip coming up against some quality teams. What's your level of confidence that you can take care of business?
I'm very confident. We're going to stay disciplined. We're going to take it one game at a time. We got a lot of tough teams coming up. On the road, it's always tough. You have nobody there, but the team. So we're going to continue to play together and hopefully we can come out on top.
Thanks, AD.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now, our player of the game.